Hello and welcome to another edition of ProtoMet Tries, and in today's video I'm going to be trying two types of ice cream, and they are both related. We've got Fruity Pebbles ice cream as well as Cocoa Pebbles ice cream. Fun fact, I actually found this variety first, and it was quite a while before I found this variety at a completely different location. So, initially I thought this was the only one that existed, but I was pretty confident this one also existed, and now I have both. And we're going to try the Fruity Pebbles first, because it's fruity. Fruity. I'm assuming that Fruity Pebbles was the first of the Pebbles varieties, and Cocoa Pebbles came later. But who knows, maybe they came out at the same time, but that's besides the point, because we gotta go do our magic with 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's got streaks of red in it. And going back to the last ice cream that I did try, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream, what I thought might have just been flavor pieces. Turns out they probably actually were pieces of Cinnamon Toast Crunch that were mixed in. So I'm kind of expecting to see some of those, or taste some of those in here too, but it probably won't be as crunchy because of the smaller pieces. I mean, they'll probably still be a bit crunchy, but whatever. You know what I mean. They'll be easier to bite into. So let's it's got a fruity scent. It does smell like a Fruit Loops or, appropriately, Fruity Pebbles. But it does smell like a fruity cereal. So let's give this a taste. It tastes like the cereal. The ice cream does a good job at kind of mimicking the milk, so that all the fruity bits, they play off of each other fantastically. It is like having a spoonful of Fruity Pebbles. Got little Fruity Pebbles bits in there, here and there. But it's definitely got a lot of this kind of red syrup stuff in it for the colors, and that's streaking throughout the ice cream. Also, when scooping them, it did kind of feel fairly soft, but that might have been because they were out of the freezer for a little bit, so that might explain why it was as soft as it was. But yeah, this ice cream is pretty good. It does a great job of replicating the taste of a Fruity Pebbles, so yeah, it's a solid. I would recommend giving these a shot, but because we have two ice creams we're trying today, well, we're going to be giving Cocoa Pebbles a shot in 3, 2, 1. Looks pretty, well, I was going to say it looks pretty white, but from this angle, it looks quite a bit more chocolatey. I'm a little surprised at how white it is. I was assuming this was going to be mostly chocolate, and it does have chunks of chocolate in there. I guess the white is supposed to represent the milk. It does have a bit of a chocolatey, milky scent. smells like ice cream, and it is pretty soft. I guess even when frozen for like a week, it's still fairly soft. But let's give this a shot. And that is ice cream with like chocolate chips in it. You can try some of the more chocolatey side. Yeah, I suppose I can say that this does taste like if I had a bowl of Cocoa Pebbles. Although in general that does also kind of just taste like chocolate ice cream as well, so I guess it's a little from both columns in that regard. And I'm guessing the white ice cream is probably just vanilla, or maybe even just unflavored. Because while it is certainly ice cream, I'm having a bit of a hard time really pinning down the flavor. Maybe it's just milk ice cream. Again, I was more expecting this to be like full-on chocolate ice cream, and that's just not the case here. Again, this does taste like having Cocoa Pebbles, but it also tastes like having just about any other chocolate cereal. Cocoa Pebbles isn't actually that unique, so I think if I had to pick, I'd probably go for the Fruity Pebbles ice cream. I mean, eating that just immediately reminds me of digging into a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, and this just reminds me of having chocolate ice cream, more or less, with chocolate chips. This doesn't. These aren't even like Cocoa Pebble bits, like you could assume that is in the Fruity Pebbles ice cream. These are just chocolate chunks. Small chocolate chips, chocolate chunks, chocolate. So this is fine. They're both fine ice creams, but in terms of having a more distinct flavor and trying to replicate the taste of what it is as a cereal, the Fruity Pebbles does a better job, in my opinion. This, again, just tastes like ice cream that tastes a bit like chocolate cereal and milk. That's not a bad thing, but if I didn't know that this was supposed to be Cocoa Pebbles ice cream, I wouldn't assume that it was. I just assumed that it was a combination of like vanilla and chocolate ice cream with chocolate chunks in there. So, yeah, final verdict. I prefer the Fruity Pebbles over the Cocoa Pebbles when it comes to ice cream. That's a little more debatable when it comes to the actual cereal, but that's not the topic of this video. So, until next time, this has been me, ProtoMet. See ya!